Hello guys, and welcome back to Supreme Ruler 2030 with our Germany playthrough. We are currently fighting Russia to try to finish already, I guess, this campaign. And the battle has been kind of slowing as all of our allies get through their troops, as Russia gets through their troops. There's been some developments. I've had the game running kind of off stream, off recording for a moment. Constant skirmishing over here and everywhere. The Finns randomly sent this big task force to clear up this little pocket of Russian resistance on this Polish and Lithuanian border. Apparently, I guess they have mutual defense with the Lithuanians now and they wanted to help them. So they did that, and now they're moving further through Lithuanian territory, and that appears to be bringing them up to where these Polish units have been loitering this entire time. Meanwhile, I've just been letting some things build. Our Hydro is building pretty quickly. I don't really remember Hydro building this quickly in SRU, but it's building very quickly. 240 days. The original Hydro that we placed is already half through, and we're at 3.8% inflation. So there's still a lot to work with there. The price keeps fluctuating as well. I definitely want to get kind of self-sufficient, and Hydro is always a fan favorite way to do it when you have the time to actually do that. So let's go ahead and place apparently 5 more. That seems good to me. I went ahead and I got the new task force kind of pre-placed. 68 units this time instead of 50. We've produced that much more in that time of offensive units. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get my Eurofighters and start sending them towards Estonia and etc. as well. And I've actually gone ahead and narrowed down the Eurofighters to just being the A variant instead of the original one, because overall I think it had some improvements. It was a little bit better in ways. So I decided to just kind of go with that. Trying to make sure I don't overstuff any of these. Amazingly, this many fighters can fit on this little airfield. I'm quite impressed by that. And the rest go over to Tallinn, and there you go. We're pretty much ready for whenever I decide to do another push with these units. As you see, my allies are occasionally trickling units in here and continuing the fight against this big army stack. I'm trying to kind of just like leave all this alone for a little bit, hoping that the Russian army kind of cycles out of here to other fronts. There are now Finns sailing into Latvia, landing in Riga, and then coming up through my territory. So it's safe to say they've gotten transit and mutual defense with pretty much all the Baltic states. We can see this whole task force, what remains of it, has started moving as well. But to where? It's so hard to follow these little lines. I don't know, but these ones are going past here. They might be going over here. Oh yeah, some Finns found their way over here, although that's not a very safe place to go. As you can see, it's still just swarming with artillery, and the garrisons there don't make it any easier. Okay, so the Finns are in fact going up to this border and skirmishing with the Russians. So I've come up with a slightly new plan. These arty pieces can fire, well, about this far. So I figure, while they're all being, I don't know, made available to shoot at all these enemies by the Finns charging their troops in, their offensive units, I split off all the arty from the main battle group. I'm just going to leave them here and let them just start opening fire on all the enemies, using bullets, not losing any men, just attacking generally. I might even just give some specific attack orders as well here or there. We just want to start killing, ideally, you know, move up more if you need to, as many of these enemies as possible. Why are you moving up that much? Oh my good god. Holy shit, please stop moving up that much. You don't need to move up that much to attack. Here, just move back a little bit. You'll be fine. Anyone coming over here, just move back. The Finns are doing a good job keeping them out in the open. My arty can just spam. We'll have probably enough issues just keeping supply here anyway, but this might prompt other nations to kind of send supply, giving things over here. I took, also, more arty. More arty. Is this all of it? Another 21 arty pieces to come up and join these guys, and they're gonna work together on this. Just send you right up there for now. On just bombarding the fuck out of everything. Basically, taking what the Russians have been doing. Just take all this amassed artillery, so much of it. And now I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna, because I have ammo. Look at it. We are firing constantly. A lot of it's going over here, so yeah, we definitely have some range. And look, we're hurting. They have to repair, if they even are repairing. They probably are. But constant range, I can fire forever with this amount of artillery. And I could probably increase the number. And then maybe the constant fighting here will inspire even more troops to show up. This pier is proving unnecessary because our allied troops are all just going in one way, like through our allied territory anyway. So this kind of works out. You know, you guys are already going up there, but do you even really need to? I don't know. This seems to work. The Finnish offensive troops are actually, like, living. They're doing well. You have a Leopard 2A6s? God damn. And, yeah, I'm just going to take the rest of these artillery pieces. I'm going to send them kind of roughly into the same area. And then we're just going to keep shooting as much arty at them as we possibly can. Because it is starting to get through some of their garrisons. It hurts everything on a hex when you hit it with artillery. That's a problem I ran into trying to push. It's a problem the Finns are running into, as well as supply. And everyone else is trying to fight the Russians right now. So let's use this tactic against them, right? Let's use this situation. I don't have nearly as much artillery as them. I don't have nearly as many troops. Look at my bar with basically my entire offensive military deployed versus their bar. Now, their bar is getting smaller, and I'm not the only one fighting them. However, I need to be tactical, particular, as I try to advance. And the new artillery is popping in, and Abkhazia has declared war on Russia. What the fuck is a Abkhazia? Whatever you are, I support your war. You don't pop up here, so you're probably something very tiny. Probably something, maybe not down there. I don't know where you are, but it's probably nothing important. If it is important, I'll notice it later. Oh man, the arty sounds are starting to break at this point. I'm realizing I don't think the Russians have the capacity to actually repair anything over here, because we're actually fully destroying all this production, the port, oh no, they are repairing, it's just very, very slow. It doesn't nearly keep up with the amount of damage that we're doing. Well, okay. I'd rather, you know what I should have already started doing and I just didn't? And I'll start it now because looking at it, I might need this. Put a barracks down. If I had started building this when I built everything else, it would already be done by now. I'm just dumb. And you know what else I can do to speed this up? I can say deploy one of these engineers. Let's take something nice and simple here. Construction. Yup. And right about there. I don't know if he's going to figure that out. There he is. You going to figure that out? I think he is. Go try and speed that up a little bit. Because we might need a barracks, because I might end up destroying this one. I don't really care if I do. I'm just trying out this Russian tactic of blowing the fuck out of everything before I move in. And in place of having superior air power or offensive numbers, is working out pretty well. We're destroying everyone and everything with this sheer amount of arty. Let's go ahead and speed it up a little bit. The Finnish offensive troops are doing a great job just making this possible. Oh my god. We've actually now taken something. We just took this city again, just with Finnish offensive troops, just because we keep bombing the fuck out of everything. I don't even think there's garrisons left over here. This is working fantastically. I'm used to doing this with air and SRU. I know you can do this with arty. I just didn't think I had enough to counter all the Russian arty. But they really just cannot keep up with this anymore with their low amount of ammo and money and everything. This is crazy. Wow. I love this. We have Pukin, whatever this is. Yo, if they push up any further at this point, we're gonna have St. Petersburg, we're gonna have this barracks, and I won't even need the one over here. I won't need anything I built over here. And you know what? I'll probably scrap all of it if I actually get St. Petersburg. And then just repair what's on St. Petersburg. Wow. Wow. I didn't think moving up just a handful of arty would be able to net results like this. Let's go ahead and move up a little more, shall we? With a bunch of these boys. We got this right here, this air base, some missile productions. I'll take that. St. Petersburg, yeah, the garrisons are dying. I remember I used to do this, actually, in SRU to get rid of garrisons. Yeah. Wow. Kind of forgot that. Well, shit, look how well it's working. Let me speed it up even more. Oh my god, it's working so stupid well. Look at this. And then the Finns are just moving up for me. I don't even need to move my own troops. Bro, let me look at my stats, just out of curiosity. Yeah, I'm killing more units. I'm not losing anything. And, oh, I'm using more military goods. Especially now that I'm taking stuff over, but, I mean, this is working pretty well. Make sure we have max garrisons and that we're repairing everything we take over. Russia's declared war on Finland. Yeah, of course they did. Now that Finland is helping me like this, condemn Russia. Hope they take that for me still. They should, yes. Oh, well, around it, but yeah. So Finland might actually push in from their own border now. Oh yeah, I think they're already doing it. So long as this gets captured for me, I'm happy. And now, yeah, okay, so this is going to them. Okay, so I should take one of these units here, just really any one of them. Let's take a striker and go try to step on this. If the Finns aren't going to do it, I should do it. Okay, the Finns did it. Okay, well that's fine. We now own that. That's very good. Reinforce, repair, and land troops here can actually just move up. This is all of them, I believe. That worked out so hilariously well. That accomplished the goal really quickly. Wasn't even necessarily because of the Finns, it's because the Finns gave me an idea. And it worked. And we now have a barracks up here, so we can actually functionally operate up here. We started building this one. I don't need it. Why does it show, like, that it's building brand new garrisons here? Wasn't there already garrisons? Or maybe there wasn't. I don't know. But, cancel construction. Scrapping. We're gonna decommission? Yes, scrap. They hit it under there. And then I'd like to do the same thing. And then you know what? I just sent that fucking engineer over here. Where was it? Here it is. No. I have a arty piece. That's not what I meant to send, but I guess that got lost. Put that in the third battle group and send that up here. And now Finnish troops are actually landing over here. Yep, so Finland's in the war. They're gonna have a border pushed up against mine pretty quickly. This is some fucking border gore. That's fine. They can participate in my territory. Maybe in the Baltic territory, but that's not exactly pressed up against the opponents anymore now, is it? But now I have this seaport over here, which is very, very nice. I'll get that all repaired. And the Poles have kind of sliced and diced on the road leading to Moscow. So I don't really know where to go from here, but we'll figure it out. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Russian troops just keep coming up to the border. And I move the arty forward in a big, like, herd. Oh no, Finland, stop taking that for yourself. Ugh. I need it to operate, damn it. Yeah, that's fine. But anything they send up is just getting annihilated by my artillery. Just so quickly, it's hysterical. Hell, even the Poles are like pushing up along the road, and then my units are just like accidentally providing support. I don't know why they're going over here. I'd really prefer you go back where I told you to go. AI. I think it's just because they're trying to take the road. The AI really seems to prefer infrastructure now. I've noticed. I think that's a new thing. And I understand why that's a thing, because the AI used to just go off wherever the fuck they wanted in the past. This is probably a good change. I need to get AA over here now that I've secured territory. The Russians just have this line of, like, more arty pieces and AA as well. That's just lingering on this road. And my arty isn't anywhere near, as you can see, really. But it can still just constantly fire. I mean, look at this. Like, max speed, constant damage. They can't keep up with this. Well, Taiwan just declared war on China. South Korea is eating China alive. There are Russians over here. Some valuable Russian offensive units that are just not over on this western front. The Poles are pushing in front of me. So I won't be able to necessarily bring my own territory forward. That doesn't really matter too much now that I do have a barracks that I can use. So what I'm going to be doing now is moving my artillery forward. I'm going to help the Poles since they're fighting right in front of me. Securing this, and then we're going to start moving down this road. And just kind of using this strategy. In place of having a bunch of air or overwhelming offensive units, we're just going to send arty in, bomb the shit out of everything, and then send a couple of offensive units in behind, because this seems to be proving very effective today. I mean, we've literally just destroyed every garrison here with arty shots, and now the Poles can just march right in like it's nothing. Why is there landing craft up here, Ukraine? How do you imagine you're gonna... What? Just fight on your own fucking border, Ukraine. It's been stagnant forever. In addition, and I'm not sure how far this will go down the road, but I am building up this military base with 2 supply depots on top of it, because, well, I wanted to project supply down the road. Because right now, this road's just like, there's no supply on it, basically. Oh, this. This is what I was waiting for. Oh, yes. Russia just declared war on South Korea. The monster that has, holy shit, defeated North Korea, conquered swaths of China. They just decided they wanted to fight that monster. What's next? Japan? I've been waiting for this moment. I was hoping that South Korea wouldn't be distracted fighting China and potentially out of offensive units by this point. But, oh my god, Taiwan did a naval invasion and it looks amazing. AI can do this now? How did they, what? Oh my god. Whoa. Oh, they did like, how did South Korea get here? Was this a naval invasion? The AI can do naval invasions now. What the fuck? Huh. Anyway, yeah, I was hoping they'd have, you know, more of their strength when this happened, but I was really waiting for this to happen. This is now another distraction for Russia, and a pretty strong one. Now, no matter who wins in China, because it's not going to be China, Russia will have a big, strong enemy to worry about. Now, if they could go piss off Pakistan, too, maybe Kazakh, this one, that would be great. You're running out of bordered countries. I really wanted to see Turkey go to war with them as well. Turkey's had plenty of time to, like, rebuild and recover after taking over Israel, so I would love to see what kind of damage Turkey could do. While mulling over strategy and taking care of some domestic things, I've noticed that with the help of a foreign legion, again, that I actually saw passing through my territory, there's actually more coming through, the Eastern Offensive has resumed here. Donbass is no longer exiled, but like an actual nation fighting Russia. And so that's going pretty well. I noticed Russia's stockpiling, like just amassing a fuck ton of artillery and other things over by Smolensk, so I'm gonna go hit that up with my artillery squadron, rather than focus exclusively on a place like a road, where I have very little supply for the time being. I decided to go put my utility capacity to work in a method that I've already seen will bring me some pretty good results. Now, is this all of them? 44? Probably not. But I can just select by battle group A. Oh no, that is all of them. Okay. I'm gonna start moving those forward, and we are gonna start bombarding the shit out of everything around Smolensk. Yeah, because I keep seeing these Polish troops, like they had a whole offensive here that just completely died out because they just got arty to death. But my arty has longer range by the looks of it, and more ammo, better supply. It has like tons of health. So I figure I'll come in here and just slaughter everything from a distance, like we did up there. I also placed AA up here, just my MIMs, my outdated ones that I've now replaced with Patriot systems, just to kind of keep this area clean. Finnish air has been supporting in the region. There's been some minor pushing around in the area. For now, I'm just going to play a supportive role, because my own offensive capabilities are not the highest. Probably higher than, well, everyone except Poland right now. But still, I feel like I would want my arty supporting whatever push I did. And as we can see here, this utility can be very well placed, just clearing out enemies from a region without having any losses come to me. Just tons of enemies. Okay, well this will be interesting. Oh no, he's trying to push up. He's getting 2 damage though. They have occasional offensive units. Maybe I should have sent like something offensive, but anything that approaches me gets completely wiped out anyway. It doesn't really matter. The Poles are going to see this and then probably respond. Yeah, they're responding directly to this incursion anyway, which is exactly what I want to see. Because now that's going to have them pushing in this direction. I've just cleared out almost everything in the region. If anything else pops up out of this barracks, they're just gonna get bombarded out of existence, like this guy popping in. Yep, the Poles are now engaging up at the front, and just puts a whole bunch of things in the range of my artillery. Yep, here you go. And the more they pop out, now this is perfect. Now I can take the arty, tell them to attack specifically, let's say, this garrison. So long as they're attacking on the tile itself. Why do you have to move up that much, huh? As long as they're attacking on the tile itself, they're hitting everything on the tile. So, big fucking damage, as you can see. Why do you feel the need to move up so much? This is how you get hurt. I told you to attack. You could do it from back there. But yeah, big damage to the garrisons, to the buildings there. If this continued forever, we'd probably just wipe out the buildings too. There you go. So this will continue until Smolensk pretty much falls to the Poles. And that's another big step to Moscow. The Poles themselves are actually pushing over here now with some success, as we can see on the road here. I might go and assist them there next. And yeah, we have a nice push going to Moscow. The Greeks are fighting up here. I think this is more of a holding. I haven't seen this move in a while, but this is already pretty close to Moscow. So already, without these supply depots even being built, the supply here is actually pretty sweet. So these two are probably not even needed. At least one of them isn't. And it's spreading down this road pretty well, the supply. And that's a far distance to go. The Poles have started pushing down this road and surrounding this complex. And I see the importance of this complex, which is why I sent my arty up here to provide support. Because if this road opens up, then this will lead to Tiver, which leads to like 4 more different towns of supply right next to it, which leads to Moscow. It's like the most supplied way I can see to get to Moscow that isn't going up through Ukraine's territory, far away from any barracks that I have. So I thought this would be a pretty good idea, and Poland has technically captured this now. And with that captured, the arty's gonna move up in like the least supplied area possible, but that's fine. Hey, look, we still have American supply planes above us. I'm just gonna bomb the shit out of this one next. I guess opening up kind of a dual-roaded path here. My offensive troops are on standby, the ones that I've already moved to the front. It's about like 50-ish. And if the Poles ease off the brakes, I'm gonna go for Tiver myself, probably. We have a rare Russian BTR pushing up. Indian Northern China. Eliminated. Okay, that's weird. Indian Northern China. What? Wait. Did you form a colony out of Chinese stuff you took out? You did. Okay. Anyway. I'm moving my offensive units down. We're gonna want to capture this Vyzhizhi... Oh, can't say Russian names. Vyshiny Volochek. We're going to try to probably take that with the assistance of very in need of supply arty. But this isn't my territory, so min-maxing it won't be the easiest. This is just garrisons, though. Garrisons are easy enough to kill. With the arty here, it should be super easy to kill. The town will help generate supply in the region, and then we'll organize, maybe take this as well for extra supply, and then head down to Tiver. And Volochek is mine, and this BTRD over here is probably gonna die. Are you really? I'm destroying this hex, and now you want to build agriculture here. Russia. Incredible. Okay, let's go step a recon over onto this hex and claim it. I have no idea why the AI thought that was... And now I have to intentionally tell it not to build. Is this like some kind of troll? Is that what this was? Oh, never mind. Wait, it's not my territory, right? It's Poland's. Okay, so that doesn't affect me that much. Oh, and we also have arty fire down here on Rzew some more. The Poles have come back here. They kind of like abandoned it at first, but they're back, I guess. Oh my god, I'm so tired of being sick. Anyway, let me take some offensive units here. Let's get my first battle group. I'm going to move up. Kind of trigger the artillery to open fire some more, and actually just get the offensive units opening fire some more. Claiming this for Poland, getting some more supply in the region as a result. Beautiful. And that opens up the road leading to Tiver. Oh, and the Poles just captured Rzew here, and they're pushing down the road as well, although their path is a little more frightening, more frightful. Looking in the east, the South Koreans actually have moved some troops in to fight the Russians, but They seem to also be suffering from a lack of offensive units, and it's mostly artillery. It went by way too fast to show it on footage, but Russian planes just started flying over here. And they just got insta-shot down by all these hawks. I guess sending this over here is a good idea. For some reason, all their air that comes to fight me decides it wants to fight me up at St. Petersburg. And the Russians keep sending these little BMPs over. Ooh, there's a bridge here. Ooh, we want to make sure that that bridge does not get destroyed. We need to start moving up for the purpose of having supply move up. I'm just going to send them as a battle group. I feel like I don't have an excessive amount of troops here. I feel like we should be able to handle this supply a little bit. And send the two groups up together, get them all on the road. I hope there's enough supply in the region. The road's connected now to my supply sources. It takes so long to build supply depots. I don't know how well it will actually stay connected, but hopefully this will go well. Since there are so many foreign planes operating up here anyway, I'm actually going to take these Hawks and I'm going to move them down to this front line here so that they can just stay in the rear and shoot down some Russian planes, because I'm noticing supply planes are starting to shift air forces down here right now. I want to be able to instantly delete them like we just did with that one right there. Alright, let's go ahead and push up this first group. And then the third group. I should have like named these maybe. Might have been smart. We're going to move up the artillery as well, because we want to be... some of these non-arty... No, they don't. I was say, do they have the range to shoot that far? No, that's just the arty. We've procced the garrisons to come out by moving near them. We're just going to bombard the fuck out of them and move to lure them out only as much as I need to. Yeah, which might actually be a fair amount. Battle group. There you go. Use some of that up front close combat firing as well. Okay, so I've like effectively taken the city now. I've gone ahead and just swarmed around it. And now I should just need to actually step on it. There you go. The city's mine. Well, it's Poland's. And that's a decent sized city. Should start pumping out some pretty nice supply, I think. Oh, and we have enemy arty firing at us. I've also just noticed that Algerian troops are now showing up to help us. I believe that's Algerian, right? Yep. There's also now a swarm of Austrians pouring into Polish territory through Ukraine. And starting a whole new little front here. Pushed up towards Kaluga and some of these other places, surrounding and killing a bunch of Russian artillery. Didn't expect a brand new country to start an offensive in this war, but there you have it. As you see, the fight has crept directly up to Moscow. Who knows if they'll actually surrender once Moscow falls, but it's starting to look pretty good. I'm going to do some refreshing of my main battle group, and then we will continue the offensive. However, that will take a moment, so I think I'll go ahead and end this episode here. So, for now, thank you guys very much for watching, and maybe to Moscow on the next one.